As you emerge from the darkness of the tunnel, it's a spectacular sight. On the Rochdale Canal near Halifax, this is Tuel Lane Lock. It's the UK's deepest, at more than 6 metres in height.
Well, this lock is an amazing feat of engineering built on principles that are centuries old. And it answers a very simple question. How do you get a boat from down here all the way up there?
And that's where the volunteers come in, opening and closing the lock and letting the water in to gradually raise the boats.
When we know that a boat is coming, we open what are called the tailgates, because you're actually going uphill from here, basically. We would open these gates, we bring boats in, they have to rope up along here, so we make sure that they're roped up safely, they're in position, close the gates, and then we slowly fill the lock, letting the water in gradually, so they get we get complimented on how smooth our ride is up the lock and everything.
How much water, how big?
The Canal and River Trust calls the volunteers the face of the canals, as they welcome visitors and look after them along their journeys.
We get a lot of people passing by, a lot of children going to school, so you get loads of opportunity to talk to the passing public, explain to them what this is, how does a lock work, how to stay safe around it, as well as obviously being able to play with boats, really.
Today, 10 of the volunteers who run the lock have been given the National Lockkeeper of the Year award. The team have been rewarded for their efforts during the COVID pandemic as they continued their work while the canal got busier.
One positive of COVID is that we've had loads of new people enjoy the Rochdale Canal, come on a narrowboat for the first time. So it's wonderful that they've been able to enjoy the waterways when perhaps they would have holidayed abroad previously.
Does that put more pressure on you and your team of volunteers?
It does, absolutely. I'm incredibly proud of the team. They're hugely valuable to the Canal and River Trust, and without their support we certainly would not have been able to keep the navigation open.
The Trust says Britain's canals are more popular than ever and points to research showing spending time here can improve health and well-being. It says more volunteers are needed because without them, the chance to make this journey would disappear. Dave Edwards, BBC News, Halifax.